Well, this weekend is the annual Walk Like MADD Southwest Florida 5K. Mothers Against Drunk Driving organizes it to raise money and awareness for families impacted by impaired driving.
Yeah, Fox 4 anchor Lisa Greenberg is live right now at JetBlue Park. That's where the race will happen this weekend. And she wants to show you what you can expect and how MADD really helps so many people here in Southwest Florida. Lisa.
That is right, you guys. So, of course, right now I'm standing at JetBlue Park in Fort Myers. It's empty, but I promise you come this weekend. I was just talking to the organizer of this event. They're expecting up to 400 people, maybe even more than that. So this park is going to be packed with people who are taking part in the MADD Southwest Florida 5K, all to raise money and awareness against drunk driving and to help people who are victims of this. That event is happening this Saturday, but this morning we're here to give you a little bit of a preview. And I have my friend Linda Benny with us this morning. Now, I know you, Linda, were personally impacted by drunk driving. Can you tell me a little bit about your story?
Sure. My daughter was killed on December 5th, 2016 by a drunk driver, and MADD reached out to me right away. Victim advocate, they were just amazing. And you know, I always say this, but I kind of feel like they brought me back from the dark side. And we started to get involved with MADD, and every year we've done the walk, and it's just amazing. And we've raised over $20,000 to help support Southwest Florida over the last few years. So they're a family. They help with so many things, court cases and sentencing and just everything. They've been there for us. Well,
and I know with your daughter Brittany, from start to finish, I thankfully have been able to be involved in your story, and I've watched as MADD was at every court date with you,
Absolutely.
Really getting you the information you needed as the case against the person who ended up being convicted in your daughter's death went through the court system. They were there for you every step of the way, and that has to be so meaningful. And I know obviously it doesn't change what happened, but it has to be at least a bit of solace in what's going on.
It is. It's important. And they, even like on birthdays and anniversaries, I get, even if it's just a text, and you yourself, you were there, you were in the courtroom that day. So it just means a lot that you know that you have people to count on.
Absolutely. And so knowing how much this organization has helped you in what has happened with your family, the awful tragedy that you've had to go through, for anyone who's sitting at home right now watching this, what would you say to them to get them to come out here to this event on Saturday to take part?
The biggest thing is that all the money stays in Southwest Florida. So that's what's important, and you could help. And you're only a phone call away if you need help. If you're a victim's parent, anything. It's important to come out on Saturday just to see what goes on and what MADD does for the community. And the money that is raised, it's just amazing. And we've also incorporated MADD we do a fundraiser at Christmas time, and we call it Brittany Lynn's Christmas Blessings. And we've incorporated MADD with that too. So it's a great organization, and I'm blessed to be part of it. Not the reason I'm part of it, but I'm blessed that I have them on my side.
Absolutely. You're such a wonderful advocate for the organization and everything you do. Thank you so much. I do want to come up here, though, and interview Lieutenant Greg Bueno with Florida Highway Patrol. If you see behind me, we've got a lot of different law enforcement agencies here today to kind of represent how important this is to the law enforcement community as well. And Greg, I know you've been involved in this event for a while. What does it mean to law enforcement to be able to have an event like this to raise awareness for an issue that's such a big problem, not just here in Southwest Florida, but across the country, really?
It means the world. We're here to support families like Linda's, who lost her precious daughter several years ago, and it's heartbreaking. The MADD 5K event is a local community event, and we're here to support Mothers Against Drunk Driving and make our roads safer. It's about it's about accountability for the wrongdoers. It's about victim justice. It's about education, and certainly law enforcement is very much a part of that.
And how big of an issue is this here in Southwest Florida?
It's a huge issue. In the state of Florida, last year we had over 3,700 lives lost, many of which were at the hands of a wrongdoer, impaired driver. Locally, we had over 115 lives lost, and that's tragic. These are husbands, wives, sons, daughters, and we want to do everything in our power to prevent these tragedies from occurring. And that's why we're rallying with a 5K event this weekend in support of Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Thank you so much, Greg, for taking the time to be here today. And as he just said, it really is so important. So if you're able, please come out this Saturday. The run itself starts at 7:30. Registration starts at 6:30 right here at JetBlue Park. You'll be able to run along this beautiful field here and throughout this part of Fort Myers. So make sure you come on out. We'll have all the information online on how to get involved on fox4now.com. For now, I'm Lisa Greenberg.